Ladies and gentlemen, please throw your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is Abled with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands together if you are ready to get the show started. Let's go.
Peace. Welcome to another episode of Disabled is Able, where we show that we have the superpower, the super strength, the fortitude, the knowledge, the insight.
Yes, sir.
To give you the best when it comes to music, sports, and culture. And this is what we do. Shout out to Fredy. As you know, Dad is sitting in for Fredy.
Yes, still in Colombia.
Okay, I want an update.
He's working his way back.
Okay, working his way back to Americas. All right. All right.
But he will miss the Super Bowl fights.
Okay.
He won't be here after that.
Okay, but what
that's a tradition we do in the family. He likes to come over and watch it with us.
Did he give us a pick?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna go with the Chiefs.
Okay. So how are you? We had a show last week in full transparency.
We did.
We recorded the show, and then we had some technical
difficulties
that was our fault. We should have checked.
Yes, and it's in the vault somewhere.
It's in the vault somewhere, but it sounds like this. And we didn't think you would like that, so we left it out.
We left it out. So it looks like we took a vacation. We didn't. But we're back now.
We are back.
Everything is straight.
Yes.
All the audio is straight. And now it is Super Bowl time.
Now it's Super Bowl time. Let Daddy do what Dad does.
Fix the mix.
I'm listening. You can continue.
Yeah, but other than that, my week has been good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a new video game out. I'm playing that now. It's called Hogwarts Legacy. It is a Harry Potter-like game. If you like the Harry Potter films, you'll also like the game. I will give you my full review probably next week.
Oh, I saw that game.
Yes. Probably next week because I just started. I'm kind of getting
So you're trying to figure out the landscape.
But I am a Harry Potter fan now because I've been watching the films. I like the series so far.
So right, because you grew up
right when it was coming out.
So, right. So you
it came out in 2001. I wasn't able to get into it, and I would see a lot of fans talk about it. But I was
yeah.
But I'm halfway into the series, so I got 4 more films left.
Okay.
I finished the first 4 so far. I like it.
All righty.
Like it. So
let's get this thing started.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
Alrighty. Super Bowl 57.
Super Bowl 57 is here. Soup is almost ready. That's what we said.
Soup is almost ready.
Soup is almost ready.
We have the Chiefs versus the Eagles.
Yes.
The conference championship round for the Eagles was a blowout. Wasn't even close.
Yes.
Credit to Kyle Shanahan for what he had to deal with because he had 3 quarterbacks who was injured.
Yes. I mean, it's only but so much
you can do
when your 3rd string quarterback gets hurt.
Right, and then your 4th string quarterback goes into concussion protocol. So
very bad break for Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers, who had a legit chance to go into Philadelphia and beat them.
Even with Brock Purdy.
If Purdy was healthy, they had a legit chance to get that done. No, I do feel that. I think I still picked the Eagles because of the front 4, and I've been watching the way Purdy was running the last couple of games. Even the Cowboys had him on a run a little bit, had they took advantage of certain things. And I just think the front 4 was so ferocious that eventually he was going to run out of time.
And on the flip side, we had the Chiefs and the Bengals. Finally, the Chiefs got over the hump.
Very, very good game.
Cut that up real quick.
Very good game on both ends.
Yes.
And we felt it was going to come down to who had the ball last.
And I'm not going to hold you at the 2-minute mark. When it was at the 9, talking about the Bengals, we both looked at each other and said, this game's over.
Yes.
Because Burrow's going to do what he does.
Yes.
Think and dunk and always somehow find somebody open.
Yes.
And on that 3rd and 16, they're at the 20. It's 3rd and 16.
He converted.
All you got to do is just don't let them pass the first down.
Yes.
So his tight end wide open. Not Higgs, but somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And
that, to me, was the signature moment. I said, here we go.
Here we go, right.
And Chris Jones
Chris Jones on the 3rd and 8.
who had no sacks his whole playoff career, wound up having 2 in this game, but none more bigger
than the second one.
And then we get Mahomes with the ball, and even the Bengals played very good defense, and we had one gaffe.
Right, at 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, and Mahomes started scrambling gimpy on that one leg. He just was trying to get out of bounds.
On that run, though, it didn't even look like he was gimpy. It looked like the adrenaline kicked in at the right moment.
Yeah, that's what it did. He knew at all costs he had to get to the first down marker. And as he did, and he was out of bounds.
The defensive lineman. 250 pounds, maybe 300. Yeah. You can't slow your momentum.
I forget his name, Osoro or something. He was playing very well.
Very well, yeah.
He couldn't slow his momentum, and he...
I think, like I said, and I'm telling my dad, I think if that was a corner...
Yes, who had more, and was coming at a different angle.
Right.
He may have been able to pull up.
Right.
So, as a result, they tacked 15 yards onto the penalty, because I don't think he would have made the kick.
If it was 60,
from 50 yards out or something. So, and as a result, they win by 3.
Right.
And but very close game for them. I think the Bengals are going to be around a long time, as long as Burrows is there.
Right, and I can see a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady matchup.
Yes, a new rivalry. The NFL needs that.
Yeah,
because it sells tickets
and storylines.
Yeah, and narratives. And remember, it's not just about the game; it's the narratives, the stories within the stories. And so now Super's on. Now this is what I noticed: the Chiefs and Eagles both are 16-3.
15-3.
Including I think they're 16-3 now. Because that's 19 games. They both played. They both played 17 regular season games and 2 playoff games.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm about to pull up the stat right now.
Yep. So that's 16-3. They both had 564 points.
Yes.
They both are the number 1 seeds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And both quarterbacks are born in Texas, and both quarterbacks are black. So what we have is teams that are evenly.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, you are right. 16-3. They both put up 546 points.
Yes.
Scored. Both of them have 6 All-Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Players,
and both of them are number 1 seeds, and both of them have 2 black quarterbacks. Yeah.
Yes. So we are. So when you look at this on paper,
it's a perfect matchup.
It really couldn't be more even than it is.
Right. Now, I don't know how, because I've been saying all year that I don't believe in the Eagles, and I'm going to stick to it because of their easy schedule. I've seen the storyline a lot. He's probably seen it a lot more than me, obviously. But from what I can just tell, easy schedule, you get all the way here, and then when you face a team of...
who's been here, seasoned veteran team,
and also have faced a lot more tougher challenges. They really punch you in the mouth.
So it's almost like the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
Where you can see Boston had a chance to win this.
Yes.
But the seasoned veteran aspect of the Golden State Warriors.
The longer the series went along.
It kicked in. And they understood the magnitude. Now we're going to condense all of that into one game.
Right. Now and because it's only one game, the Eagles could show up and just punch them in the mouth.
That's absolutely correct.
But I'm saying I've seen these storylines where the team has an easy schedule, they get all the way there, and they flame out.
Yes.
I do think the coaching goes to Kansas City landslide.
Okay, so let's get right to it. Tell me who you got in this game and why you have that team in this game.
I've been rocking with Kansas City all year.
Mm-hmm.
From the beginning, I did say that they were gonna make it back to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with them. I think they will win by a touchdown or a field goal, depending on the situation.
Okay.
Because I do think that front four and that secondary will make it a bit challenging.
Okay.
I just think ultimately the two major factors is X factor being Kelsey, and when we get down to the nitty-gritty clutch possessions, Andy and Patrick Mahomes are going to do what they need to do in order to get that game-winning drive.
Okay.
Whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. I've been hearing that Hurts is not fully healthy when he throws the football. Possibly he's a lot more healthier now because he's had 2 weeks off.
2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks in the NFL is like 3 months, bro. In terms of
In terms of injuries, I do think that I don't think that the Eagles are gonna put up enough points unless they just keep running the ball down the Chiefs' throat.
Gotcha.
Now the Chiefs did lose Snead. He's still not back from concussion protocol.
Oh, he should be back by now.
He should be back by now, but hopefully he is. But if he's not,
they're gonna need him.
Then the only problem for me is the Kansas City secondary. It's always been a problem for me all year.
Yeah.
Watching them, because their front four is fine. You got Frank Clark, you got Chris Jones.
Yes.
And all those guys. It's just been their secondary. And if they lose their cornerback, then you're gonna have a problem in terms of the Eagles capitalizing off of what they do.
Gotcha.
But the Eagles, to me, is their strong suit is always running the ball, whether it's the option or just giving it to Sproles to give them 8 yards to carry.
Yeah.
So, honestly, like I said, it's going to boil down to Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes in the clutch. And I think the coaching staff of Kansas City is going to outmatch Philadelphia's.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Let's add, not only do we have 2 black quarterbacks, the coach has coached both teams.
Yeah.
And both teams has a player named Kelsey.
Right.
Just to add for fun facts.
Yeah, Kelsey ball.
I've thought about this long and hard. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I know I'm a diehard Dallas fan, and it's almost forsaken for us to do such a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you took a flip.
Yeah, but what happened was, this is what I feel. I feel Philadelphia had, even though they both have 6 Pro Bowlers, I think Philadelphia has the better team overall. I think their 2 wide receivers,
A.J. Brown and Smith
are better than the wide receivers.
Absolutely.
Except for Kelsey.
Kelsey's a tight end, yeah. But
right, in terms of just,
weapons.
who their weapons. Yeah. I think the front 4 is going to get after Mahomes. And I think in doing so, because I don't think he's 100% healthy, even though he had 2 weeks off.
That's going to be interesting because their offensive line isn't messed up this time.
No, I understand.
Coming around.
But you're still going against a team that had 75 sacks.
Yeah.
And each guy has at least 10.
Right.
So with that in mind, that means you can't double team nobody.
Right.
And any lineman who's going to get one-on-one coverage, he's usually going to win that battle.
Right.
And if I don't win it, my man wins it.
Now, play devil's advocate. He also completes 90% of his catches or throws when he's blitzed.
Right, but I didn't say they were going to blitz.
Oh, okay.
Right, so the blitz usually is going to come from the linebacker position or the corners in most cases. So I'm not even talking about blitzing. I'm just saying if you get enough pressure with the front 4, I've seen the New York Giants do it against Tom Brady. If you get enough pressure against the front 4, you don't have to blitz. Right. That means you could drop back in coverage.
And secondary can do that job, yeah.
Ultimately, I think that the option that the Philadelphia Eagles run is going to eat up a lot of clock.
Right.
And I think that's going to keep Mahomes on the sideline. Yeah. So I think the biggest battle besides, offense, defense, special teams is going to be possession of the ball. And I think the possession is going to go.
Yeah, that was another concern for me. Like I said, the running, because if we're talking about throwing it in the air, I'm giving the edge to Kansas City.
No, absolutely. So I think possession is going to be almost 2-1 in Philly's favor, and that will be the difference. I think they win by a field goal. I think Hurts is going to have the ball last, and he's going to do just enough to get them in position to kick the winning field goal.
Okay, so you haven't had like a concern of like that the Eagles are kind of just like jollying along?
No, I have to a certain degree because they have no signature wins this year.
Right.
But you play the teams in front of you.
Right.
And then when you get here, it's a one-game situation. Right. If you ask me who would win 3 out of 5 or something, I'd say Kansas City. Right. But we're talking one game in a vacuum in Arizona, and the fact that they don't have to blitz as much is going to benefit them, and the fact that they have a great running game and an option which both quarterbacks can run, but they run differently.
Right.
Mahomes run when he's in trouble, and Hurts runs because that's a part of the play.
Right.
So you're gonna see a lot of running. I think they're gonna eat. I think the clock is gonna be the difference in the game. So that's what I think with that.
I can see that.
All right.
See that.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
So your man Tom Brady has retired again. Got to. Is it for real this time, Eli?
I don't know.
Or is he pulling a Michael Jordan? I mean, what's going on?
Do I buy it? Not really. I've been really finicky about it. So I'm going to just take it month by month.
Okay. I think he's going to retire for good this time. He's got $375 million contract waiting for him to broadcast games starting next year.
Yeah. So if he commits to that and likes it, then I can see him. Okay, cool. But I've also seen players who have done broadcasting get bored of that and want to play back on it. It's like
but not for $375 million. I'm not bored. I'm gonna be there every
Obviously, we're talking about me and you.
No, but still, $375 million. Considering he only made $340 in his playing career,
right?
But mainly because he took contract shorts to help the team.
Right.
So now he's gonna recoup. That's what we call recouping your money. Mm-hmm. He's gonna recoup his money,
right?
And I think it'll give him something to do. So when people speak about his ex-wife, being nearly a billionaire, that's not going to be a problem anymore.
Right.
Because he's going to have his money.
Right.
And so, but I also think in other NFL news, I do think Aaron Rodgers could be moved and Derek Carr definitely could be moved.
Derek Carr is definitely out of there. He's like, their attention is not even savable. Giselle, in that situation, I kind of feel like they had a divorce for no reason because he ended up retiring.
But I think, but as I mentioned to you, I think it was deeper than that. Whenever divorce kicks in, it's usually not one thing. Right.
What was I gonna say? Sorry. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna take it month by month. I think because I've seen the story before, and he might. Like I said, it depends on how he enjoys the Fox opportunity, being at Fox.
Right.
I don't know if they're gonna put him on. I don't even know where they're gonna put him in that situation.
Well, he's gonna have to for $375 million. He's gonna be in the booth.
Right. Or is he gonna be in the studio with Jimmy Johnson?
For $375 million, he needs to be in the booth.
Okay.
You will.
And I've never really seen him even break down film before, so it's already.
And this may give you an opportunity to get to know him in a different light.
Right.
I didn't know Tony Romo was that good. At breaking down football
He literally
games.
called down the play. Yeah.
So I learned a lot about him as a quarterback.
Right.
Not everybody can do it, but I think Brady will. He'll do fine.
Yeah. Before we end the segment, we have the performance halftime show with Rihanna.
Yes, that ought to be amazing.
Any particular song did you?
I just want to hear Umbrella.
Okay.
I want to hear Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
Right, one of her biggest songs.
And, let Rihanna do what Rihanna does.
Do you think she's going to bring out any special guests?
She might bring out a few. It's the Super Bowl.
Right.
Anything to enhance the show.
Right. Yeah, same thing. I just need some songs off for Anti. That's really it.
Oh, yeah. She definitely give us, all the biggest hits.
Yeah.
She can give us all the biggest ones.
So far, so good. So far, the halftime shows have been better than the before Jay-Z.
Yeah. Jay-Z has done a good job.
So
after he railroaded Colin Kaepernick, and he told Jermaine Dupri not to take the very job that Jay-Z now has taken, he has done a good job at it.
Right.
Yep.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
NBA action.
Oh,
yeah. So LeBron is 36 points away from breaking the record. I believe he's going to break it tonight. He looked like he was wearing a funeral suit for the OKC Thunder. Did you see his outfit?
No, I didn't see his outfit. I don't think he's going to break it tonight. I think he's going to wait until Thursday against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Kareem, I think he want to throw it in Kareem's face in front of both teams Kareem played for. Kareem only played for 2 teams. Milwaukee
I would
and the
normally
Lakers.
agree, but where's the picture at? Hold on. I would normally agree, but it's only 36 points.
Yeah, but
it's not like it's 60. If it was 60 and he had to drop 30 and 30, I said, okay, cool.
Dude, he only dropped 27 in his last game against the Pelicans.
Dude, it's only 36 points. You might as well just do it now.
No, dude. And then you got to remember, people paid big money for tickets on Thursday.
Look, he went a funeral soon.
Oh, he is dressed in all black.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is a sign.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, all right. I see you.
I want my money. And we should have had a bet on this, on who was going to break it. But whatever.
Well, we still can bet. The game ain't start yet.
I'm not trying to lose money right now.
I'm trying
to say.
So, I think the prices of Thursday night's games, tickets.
It's the same thing. Tickets are selling for $69,000 each ticket.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of money.
Exactly.
So we'll watch it in the comfort of our home tonight.
Yeah, tomorrow night. They play at 10.
Okay, all right.
We got some time. But I think he is going to break. It's only 36 points.
I think he'll wait until
They
Thursday.
did say, apparently the NBA did say they're not going to honor him if it's under a minute or less or goes into overtime. They had some stupid reason.
What?
Yeah, check.
The NBA will not stop the game to honor LeBron's record-breaking basket if the game is under 1 minute and within 6 points or goes to overtime. Okay, whatever reason they have for
when
that.
When did they have a reason for not stopping the game?
I have no idea.
But then again, here's the thing. We've had a theory for the last few weeks now, and it's not really a theory because they've been doing it for years, that the NBA is trying to low-key...
They're blackballing LeBron in real time.
Yeah, in real time.
Yeah. It's definitely happening.
Because they've had 4 games where all the officiating 2-minute final drill has admitted, we messed up.
And now Rob Pelinka is not giving him the players he needs to compete for a championship.
And you said that was part of him not wanting him to pass Kobe in championships or tie Kobe in championships.
Yeah.
I can agree, right?
That was Kobe's agent. So a lot of weird underhand stuff, but it's Hollywood. So no, I would not be surprised. So I think we still can have a bet. We just ain't betting money. I think it's going to happen Thursday night. Okay, my wife, your mother, my wife, says Thursday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now let's get to the real big news. Kyrie Irving got traded to Dallas. I don't really want to clap for that, but
I do.
You know,
he had a whole. Listen, I told y'all last week, but they didn't get to see the episode. So I said this last time we filmed. He has this whole notion that the Lakers are gonna go to the number. What number are they at now? 10th?
13th.
They're 13th. So they're about 6 games out of the number 3 spot.
Only 6 games. Only 6.
And that they're gonna get down to the number 6 seed. LeBron's gonna go crazy this season. And that they're gonna, once they do that, they're gonna win the championship. Mind you, he only has one. His whole plan has to go perfect, and it's not even dependent on LeBron this time. It's dependent on AD, and AD is one of the worst players to depend on.
Can't argue.
In an 82-game season.
I want to argue with you, and I can't.
He came back. The game he came back.
And still got hurt.
He shot a half-court shot and grabbed his ankle immediately.
This is why I think. Because this is why I think they should trade for Kevin Durant. AD for Kevin Durant.
But they both getting hurt now. That's the problem.
Yeah, but KD gets hurt a little less.
True.
You know, so I think I take KD.
But anyway, back to the Kyrie situation.
Yes.
He was in my room bugging me out or bothering me, talking about, when we get when we get Kyrie, it's over for you guys.
It would have been over.
Mind you, my team is in the middle of his bracket right now.
And y'all just got Steph just got hurt, so he's out.
Steph got hurt, so he's out.
He's been hurt a lot too.
Yeah, hold up, real quick. Sorry, clapping it up for Klay Thompson. Last night he dropped
12 3-pointers.
12 3-pointers and 42 points.
Yes.
Against OKC, I believe.
Ooh, he was smoking.
So he has glimpses. Those are gonna be those moments where you're gonna have to just enjoy it because he would normally give you this every night.
Yeah.
If he didn't have these 2 major injuries.
Yes, I agree.
So then I'm sleeping on Saturday morning. He comes knocking on my door and says, "Whoa, Kyrie got traded to Dallas." Now I thought it was mainly either gonna be, I'm not gonna hold you. It was either gonna be the Clippers or LA because those are the 2 teams to me that had.
Yeah, I thought Steve Ballmer would give Kyrie what he wanted regardless because the money is nothing for Steve Ballmer. Right. Then again, the money is nothing for Mark Cuban either.
And Kawhi has been asking
for a point guard.
Which means he don't like John Wall.
Right.
He's not feeling John Wall.
I don't think John Wall is healthy enough and can do the things he used to do. Plus, you know. So, do you think this trade makes Dallas that much better? Because remember, the leading scorer in the first quarter in the league is Luka, and then the leading scorer in the fourth quarter is Kyrie.
So if they can hold the fort in between those 2 quarters.
And see, here's the secret sauce to that mix that people are overlooking: Jason Kidd. Right. Jason Kidd is a point guard.
Right, coach.
And he can get the best out of.
He's what made Giannis before.
Absolutely.
Giannis,
so I think Jason Kidd is the right coach to get in Kyrie's ear because we're not talking about his talent.
Right.
We're just talking about him understanding when it's going to be time to take the ball games over. And Luka now, if you can't double him outright.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're going to have to, and ISO game is what they both play.
Yes, so.
And Draymond had a good point on his podcast. He said, not only is Kyrie a great shot taker and maker, but he's also a spot-up shooter. He can be a spot-up shooter.
Yes.
So, which means he don't necessarily have to dribble his. He could just once Luka finds him, he could just fire.
And that's why I was so mad we didn't get him because LeBron. We talk about the lack of 3-point shooting.
Right.
Kyrie could morph into whatever we needed him to. But for what I'm hearing is the owner of the Nets did not want to make Kyrie happy.
Yeah.
So we put a lot of blame on Pelinka. But when I looked at the package he offered, it was the best package he could have possibly offered.
Right.
But the Brooklyn Nets did not want to make Kyrie happy.
Right. They pulled a Popovich.
Right. They pulled one of the moves and sent him to Siberia.
Right.
Like they did Kawhi Leonard. So as a result of that, he still is in a great landing spot. And I think they'll
if they can look, we got about 40-something games left.
About 40, maybe a little less than 40.
Than that.
Yeah.
Right. If they can click at the right time,
they could be dangerous.
I don't care what seeding they're at, because you're not knocking them out.
Yeah.
I don't care what team you put together, you're not knocking them out. But that's only if it clicked at the right time, because it can easily derail if Kyrie is in the mood.
And I'm starting to get worried about my Lakers because the deadline is Thursday, bro.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
We've done nothing. Today's Tuesday.
Good news for my team. Once again, they have announced or in talks that we will trade one of our young guys.
Okay.
We're looking to clean up camp.
Okay.
And get something.
Well, you know how the trade deadline is. They'll do that show.
We'll
sit around and watch it, and nothing will happen.
True, Jim.
Now,
obviously, my pick would be Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Bring him back to the bang. And it would still be over for. It would be over for a lot of people if that happens.
No, that would seal the deal.
Do I think it's gonna happen? No, but Oh, by the way, real quick before we move on. How does Kevin Durant look at this situation? Because in the last 13 months, y'all had the biggest potentialist big three.
Yeah, I think Kevin Durant,
besides Miami,
in hindsight, should have stayed in Golden State. That's beside the point.
Right.
I do think at this present moment, he's thinking, get me out of here too.
Right.
I think, and rumor has it, they was talking about him for Jaylen Brown in Boston, but I'm hearing Brooklyn said today that Kevin Durant is off the market.
Right. They're not gonna do it in the next 2 days. They might do it in the offseason.
They might do it in the offseason because that presents a whole nother. But right now, and there's a shining star coming out of New Jersey named Cam Thomas.
Yes.
This guy dropped 44. Is it Cam Thomas?
No. You said New Jersey. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I mean Brooklyn. Yeah. He dropped 44 in a starting position,
and then he
came back and dropped 47
against the Clippers.
And I'm hearing in practice he's toasting Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
So they may have what is known as a diamond in the rough on their hand. You know what I'm saying? That can help them.
Absolutely.
You know, do some things. So they may look at it like we still in this.
Yeah, because, bro, you had James Harden and Kyrie Irving. He had the OKC situation all over again.
Yes.
And it was a problem. Let's not act like it wasn't a problem. It was a problem for those 12 to 15 games right before the playoffs kicked in. It was a problem. It was like, at one point, they all three came down ISO.
Yeah,
and pulled up from 30 and made it easily.
Yes.
And I was thinking, we about to get a Brooklyn Clipper.
Yes.
Or Lakers finals.
Yeah.
And then you trade James Harden to Philly for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons isn't himself.
Oh, I don't know what's up with this dude.
And then y'all both requested a trade. Then they was like, all right, we're not doing that. Y'all both gonna have to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, once again, when the trade request came out, I thought it was gonna be your theory, which was he's only playing chess because he wants to get paid. Mm-hmm. He's not really trying to leave Brooklyn.
Right.
But I think they were just fed up with it.
And not only that, his press conference today, he said that he didn't feel respected in Brooklyn.
Right.
You know, maybe by ownership with everything that they did to him.
And the vaccine.
Right. And all of that stuff. So he's out.
Right. But looking back, and then it does beg the question, where would have Kevin have gone if Kyrie didn't convince him to go to Brooklyn in the first place?
Yeah.
So,
very good points.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Ja Morant has to chill.
Oh, yeah. You break down the story real quick.
The people, his entourage with him are a bunch of goons. And therefore, This is
after the Pacer game.
After the Pacer game, some of the Pacer players was in the parking lot, and Ja Morant and he had 2 cars of goons with him. And they said something about it, even after words were exchanged, a red beam could be seen coming out of the car, which is to suggest that somebody had a weapon.
Right.
And so his best friend, who he considers his brother, is now suspended from the games.
Right, banned from...
Yeah, banned.
Is he banned? Or...
yeah, he's banned from these games. And I think Ja Morant has to rethink the role he's trying to play.
Yeah.
155 pounds, or whatever he is.
Right.
And you acting like you got a $200 million contract and a Nike deal.
They replaced him with Kyrie.
Right,
I mean,
right. They replaced Kyrie with him. And now you're acting like this. So you got to leave the streets where they belong.
Yeah, and you're not against them.
Right. Hire professional bodyguards to be with you if need be, and let them. If not, you shouldn't need bodyguards. And stop talking smack on the court like y'all about it.
Yeah,
Memphis is getting a bad reputation for a team who has won nothing.
Yes.
And then let's put that on the reflection of how things are going on in Memphis as we speak. 5 black officers killed somebody. 5 black officers having sex scandal with the police officer.
Right.
Memphis is just bad right now. They kill the rappers out there. So it's
and basketball, sports is supposed to be that
neutralizer.
Yeah, that safe haven.
Safe haven,
so to speak.
And now you bringing that.
And now you bringing that to the. Also, NBA doesn't stand for that.
No, the NBA has an image
they
to
let
uphold.
They let that slide. The last time they let this situation type of situation slide was with Allen Iverson.
Right, and that's when they cleaned it up.
That was Allen Iverson we're talking about.
And made everybody wear suits.
Right.
And come to the game a certain kind of way. And so as a result, my message to Ja Morant is just chill. Play the game. Enjoy the game.
You're making a bunch of money.
You're making plenty of money.
Nike has you as one of the new faces.
You're out of the hood.
Right.
Let it go.
Yeah, so.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
Let's talk about the Grammys. Get into some culture. Yes, wins and losses. Give me your overall skinny on it.
Well, the 2 biggest winners to me was Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce.
Beyonce breaking the Grammy record.
Yes.
Kendrick Lamar took home 3 Grammys.
Absolutely. Who is the? I mean, and another big winner was Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, album of the year.
And
Lizzo won.
He got best pop vocal album as well.
Yeah, Lizzo got a dub in there.
Lizzo got a Lizzo got a Grammy as well.
Adele got a Grammy or two.
And yeah.
So overall,
best new artist was
Sonara Joy.
Sonara Joy
from the Bronx, New York. Yeah.
Very happy about that one.
So I thought overall was good. They had the honored hip hop, the 50th. Yeah. I thought that was good. You know, you took us from all the way back to the current day. Right. So I had zero problems.
I did though. At the end of the Grammys, why did y'all let that 8-minute verse go allow?
Of Jay-Z, because it's Jay-Z. And Jay-Z.
Because at one point I zoned out because it's very, like if I'm bored I can easily just
yeah.
I zoned out and forgot what the heck the verse was.
Yeah. He just started mumbling on. That's because his ego and it's Jay-Z, and they outside. They could have did that inside. Why they had to go outside to do that? Real. Egotistic
now,
stuff.
I like the Lil Wayne and Rick Ross's verse.
If Jay-Z had just gave me 16 with that,
right,
man, I think it's a dope. But even the chorus of the song is speaking about what God afforded you, but these guys are all talking drug talk,
right,
and killer stuff. So I'm confused on what God they're talking about.
Also, I'm not speaking on DJ Khaled real quick. I'm not buying the fact that he's cool with Tyler the Creator. He might put that on at the front.
No, I didn't say he was cool with him. I said when I saw the Rock Nation dinner, they took a picture together. They were cordial.
Yeah.
How about that? Because DJ Khaled think he should win every year.
Right. And that pissed him off that he didn't get that #1 album.
Yeah. Very pissed him off. But
and then Tyler got another #1 album the following year after.
Yeah. So Tyler Perry is now taunting him.
Yeah.
He probably say, when is Khaled's album scheduled? Schedule my album around the same time.
Yeah.
So I can show him how big my following is.
Right.
Quavo and Offset get into a fight.
Backstage after the Grammys.
In the honor of Takeoff.
I don't know what the altercation was about, but there was video that surfaced that shows Cardi B yelling at the both of them.
Yeah, to calm down or something like that.
Why did we always have to have a award show and it's always drama after the award show?
Yeah, it was.
Because either BET Awards.
I'm hearing it was drama during the awards too. Like Beyonce and Jay-Z didn't show up together. He was there an hour before she was.
Right, when she got stuck in traffic.
What is that all about? And she showed up and she didn't look too happy to be with him, to be honest. So rumor has it that they had some kind of...
Now, did you see the tribute to Takeoff?
I did.
So, was like Offset out of the tribute?
He was never in the tribute. Takeoff wrote that song as a tribute to,
Quavo.
Quavo wrote the song as a tribute, but I thought it would have been nice if Offset had came on stage because that is their brother.
Right.
But there must be some internal beef going on with the death.
And
it's still brewing that we don't know about.
Right.
Maybe he blames him for it. I don't know.
Right.
Blac China mom rips her Grammy dress. Yeah, a Blac China dress was a little crazy.
I'm assuming my mother wrote this.
Yeah, her dress looked a little bizarre, a little crazy. And so I can see why. And I know sometimes you're trying to be extra eccentric with it, but it was kind of bizarre. And
honestly, all these celebrities wear a lot of crazy outfits.
And last but not least, we both saw the documentary by Mahmoud Rauf.
Amazing.
A.K.A. Chris Jackson, who used to play with LSU. Very good documentary about him not standing for the national anthem. Him also having Tourette's.
Right.
Him coming from a very, very poor family. Him not knowing his dad. Finding out his dad was white. Him picking up the book, the autobiography of Malcolm X, that really changed his life. And his ups, downs, struggle, battle. A lot of things went into that documentary.
Here's my highlights on the film. I did understand why it was so important for him to try to know his father or try to figure out why.
You want to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from.
Right.
A lot of times.
And it was hard and he admitted that it was hard for him not to ask his mother on her deathbed.
Because he didn't want to make it seem like it was about him when it was really about her.
Right.
So I understood that.
Right. So I understood where he was coming from that standpoint. He dropped 51 on John Stockton and almost 40 points on Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah. He was a killer. He was an assassin. And that didn't even include when you saw his high school highlights. And his college highlights. He still owns the record to this day.
Right.
In college for freshmen, 30 points a game.
The struggles he had to go through with his weight because of that skinny looking stature.
Yes, that he was trying to overcome.
And every time he did try to satisfy whoever was asking him to gain weight, it cost him his.
Well, remember, one was because of the medication he was on.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Right. To try to help offset the Tourette syndrome that he had. And once he became Muslim and found the religion that he felt worked for him, he couldn't stand for a flag of America. That was his personal choice. Right. And it turned into a whirlwind. I remember it. And he got villainized by a lot of players, a lot of coaches, and the NBA.
I did not like the fact that he didn't have a lot of support.
Yes.
With the NBA players because I grew up with. He grew up with some of them in college, high school.
But let me explain this to you.
But I get it in terms of I understand a little. It's a corporate game.
It's a corporate game.
Because even Shaq admitted, like, I wanted to reach out to him. Steve Curry said I wanted to reach out to him and just tell him I'm like I wish I didn't say that in the public. I apologize.
Yes.
But it's a corporate game we playing.
Yes, and not understanding all of the. Now I did listen closely and intently. Some of them just said it's his choice.
Right.
And I think that's the best I can do for you. Leave him alone. He's made his choice.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them was, like they didn't understand.
Right.
And I get that point as well.
Right.
But, in hindsight, we can all look back and say, well, maybe we should have went about this differently. When you're in the mix and you're thinking about your own career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Bernie Bickerstaff was in a very tough position.
Yes.
As a black GM and a black head coach. And if I don't take care of you, they're going to take care of me.
And that's what Jalen Rose said. He said.
So I understood.
He was the only black coach or one of the only black coaches.
And general managers.
And general manager of the Denver Nuggets. And it was like, if I don't handle it, they're going to give it to both of us.
Yes.
I do like the fact that once they lowballed him, talking about Sacramento, when he got traded to Sacramento, he was like, okay, cool, I'm out. Like, I don't care about the NBA anymore.
I'll go overseas.
I'm going to still stand on my principle.
Right.
Of not, mind you, Jalen Rose also had a good point. He's not doing anything malicious or violent.
Right.
He's just protesting.
And they wound up burning his house down.
Burning his house down, sending him death threats, doing a bunch of violent things to him for just not standing for the anthem.
Yeah.
And there are verses in the anthem that do not shine a light on black people.
Absolutely,
and
man.
Slavery.
Yes. So it's a tangled web we weave, and now he's getting his redemption in life itself.
Yeah.
It cost him his wife.
Yeah.
It cost him a lot of money. Now he's speaking around the country again. He's coaching.
He's coaching his kid. And
he's playing a 3-on-3.
Oh, the big three.
Big three. So
Ice Cube.
It's not how your story begins. It's how it ends. And he was able to keep his dignity along the way.
Right.
So kudos to Mahmoud Rauf. You know what I mean?
Great documentary.
Great documentary, and we recommend that you go see it. With that being said, young man.
We can be reached on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Disabled Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification when we notify, and we'll see you guys next week after the Super Bowl. Go Chiefs!
Go Eagles!
Ladies and gentlemen, please throw your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is Abled with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands